Hello, everyone. Merry Christmas. Happy holidays. Whatever you celebrate, I really hope you are having a great season so far. Who's ready for update number two? First of all, I just had to kind of show off the kick ass, ugly Christmas sweater because it's amazing and I am a crazy cat person, and you guys will learn that about me more and more as each video progresses. So, we wanted to start off with that. And now we'll just get on to the update. All right, hello everyone. Got everything all set up. Welcome back to my channel. My name is Robin. You also know me as Nerdy Mysticism. You can follow me at Nerdy Mysticism on the tweets and the Instagrams, linked below as per usual. Just wanted to give you guys a quick update on what's been going on for the last couple weeks. So I have officially hit 6 weeks post-op, which is pretty unbelievable. Like, it's hard to believe that that much time has passed, but I am on soft foods now, which is pretty awesome. So I can actually put together a whole entire meal on my plate. So I can actually have an entree, a side dish, and some veggies on the side. It's pretty cool. My first official full meal was meatloaf, mashed potatoes, and some steamed vegetables. It was delicious. I had like all of 3 bites and then I was super full, but it was worth all 3 of those bites. It's been amazing. Being able to eat full meals again, it does make me feel a little bit more satisfied than I did before, because that first little bit where it was like drinking meals for a month and then only doing pureed foods, it was pretty rough, but we made it through. We're doing good. Um, Number one and most annoying question that I get asked is how much weight have I lost? So for me, the weight loss itself has been a little bit of a struggle. I have definitely ran into feeling a little bit discouraged here and there because when I went in for surgery, like date of surgery, my weight was 335. And the last time I weighed myself, which I think was this past Tuesday, it was either Tuesday or Wednesday at work, and I was at 323. So I mean, I've only lost like 12 pounds. But a lot of people are saying that they can see a difference. One of the things that the nurse that followed up with me recommended was to, one, take a lot of pictures, and two, like, take measurements. And that's one thing that I haven't really been able to do, is actually take like physical measurements and see like if I've shrank in other places, which is definitely a possibility because I can definitely see some differences in my arm area, like the bat wings as they're called. I've definitely seen some difference there, and it does seem like my belly seems to be getting a little bit smaller, but jeans are still, of course, jeans on a female body. So, of course, none of them ever fit right or ever make you happy when you put them on. Um, Other than that, things have been going okay. I think it's been a huge struggle, like just with the me saying I've only lost 12 pounds, you know what I mean? It's like in a lot of the support groups, they're just like, you're doing great. It's okay. Just relax, everybody. And everybody stalls for a little bit after they have the surgery. So a lot of people, it takes a few weeks before they actually start to really show a decline in weight, so to speak, because when you go through the surgery, you're putting your body through a lot. So, I mean, they're basically pumping your stomach full of gas so that they can do the laparoscopic surgery. They are rerouting everything that's going on in your body. I mean, for some who have the sleeve, they're losing 80% of their stomach altogether. So sometimes you'll actually see a little bit of a dip in the stomach, from where most of it used to be. And for me, my stomach is still intact. They just reroute everything and just leave me with a cute little pouch that can only fit like a couple ounces of food because I had the bypass. And so it just really messes with your body. You have a lot of swelling. You've got all kinds of fun stuff going on there. You're starting new medications for a lot of people. From my program, I'm on a gallbladder medication for 6 months, as well as a uh, omeprazole. Omeprazole. It's not blood pressure. Heartburn. Oh my goodness. Woo, can you tell that it's the holiday season and I am not all here? Oh my goodness. One of the biggest changes is I'm back to work now. So trying to find that balance of making sure that I am eating and drinking properly throughout the day is probably my biggest challenge, and I knew it was going to be. When you are doing this, what the nurse said is I should be at around 650 to 1,000 calories a day. I think that's around what she said, like for the range. And I don't know if I'm hitting that. I'm still drinking my 2 protein shakes because the gallbladder medication that I take destroys your stomach. So it's just easiest for me to just drink it with a protein shake and call it good. But each of those protein shakes gives me 30 grams of protein. And my goal at my height of 5'10", I should be getting 90 grams of protein a day. So I don't know if I'm doing that or not. I'm pretty sure I'm not. And I know I am not hitting my water goals. When you're at work and it's just kind of go, 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 it's just really hard to focus on making sure you're stopping and sipping. And I work in the medical field, so there's only certain clean areas where we can be eating and drinking. And we're in a pretty confined space for what we do in my lab. So it is not a little bit, but a lot of it tricky. So that is probably my biggest challenge right now, is making sure I'm getting food and water when I need to be getting food and water, and that is mostly during my work day. So that is something that I'm going to keep working on. I haven't officially started exercising yet. I would really like to. Where I live, my apartment complex clubhouse actually has like a little miniature gym, and all I really like to do is just walk on a treadmill. I'm actually totally fine with it. I like playing around with the different speeds. I like playing around with the different inclines and everything. I really do have a blast with it. And then in order to start building muscle, you can like carry some weights while you're walking, which helps. So those are things that I fully intend on starting to do. I don't want to be that person and be like, yeah, on the new year, I'm going to start working out. But I think that's what's going to end up happening. And a part of my soul just died when I said that, but it's necessary and it needs to happen. And I think it'll help progress the weight loss and everything. And one way that I can reward myself is that my apartment complex totally has a 24/7 hot tub that I have access to. So I can totally walk on the treadmill and then reward myself by chilling out in a hot tub, because I think the first 2 or 4 weeks post-op, you can't like go in a swimming pool or hot tub or anything like that, because your incisions are still healing. But we're well past that now, so I can go to town on a hot tub, and I will, because who doesn't love a hot tub? And we've hit winter time here too, so we finally got some snow, and it's just been really nice outside, which is really cool. And then it was so weird. I'm filming this on Christmas Eve, so everybody knows, but I'm going to have it scheduled to upload on Christmas Day. But yeah, the day before Christmas Eve, it was awful. We went through all 4 seasons in like an hour. Like the sun came out after it was like a snow blizzard outside, and then it started pouring down rain. I was just like, what is this? It was so bizarre. It was like such a crazy day. Welcome to the Pacific Northwest. I live in Eastern Washington, if anybody's curious. It is pretty crazy. Getting my fluids in. A lot of people might look and be like, why is her water like actually blue? I don't put chlorine. I don't ingest chlorine. I'm not crazy. But I do the water enhancers. You can do like little squeezy flavors and put them in there. So that helps me with drinking my water, because if I drink just plain water, I'm terrible and I'm not going to do it. So basically that's pretty much been what's been going on. One thing that the surgery can do also is just mess with your hormones, and a lot of women who like hit menopause, or they have an IUD that completely stopped them from having a menstrual cycle, they can start having periods again, and you can find yourself getting over emotional over the stupidest stuff, and I definitely hit that. So many people hit a wall usually in 2 or 4 weeks. I can't remember if I talked about this in the first video or not. I probably did, so forgive me if I repeat myself. I'm still not getting the proper amount of calories that I need to be getting, so my brain just does not function all that great. But yeah, I basically hit that wall of like just being really frustrated and wanting to eat something, but I've also just been really hyper emotional lately. And so that is something that, you have the pleasure of looking forward to if you are thinking about having this surgery. Of course, everybody's different. Like not everybody like has like the super emotional reactions or anything like that. I am fortunately, unfortunately, one of them. So that has been a little bit of a challenge as well. For the most part, things are doing good. I have not run into any foods that I disagree with, which I don't know if that's going to be a blessing or a curse once it's time for me to be able to eat real foods again. The first thing that I ate on the day that I was free to have soft foods was I actually had like a little lean cuisine, like little Swedish meatballs, lean cuisine. So I fired that up and I learned very quickly that I need to take smaller bites and I need to eat slower because about 15 minutes after I ate it, it all came right back up. So that was fun. But it was interesting because I mean, it was like after I had eaten like the last bite, and I mean, it was one of those things where it's just like I kind of knew like I should probably stop, but I took that one more bite anyway. And that's all it can take is just one bite and then you're done and you can get the dumping syndrome or basically your body letting you know that you tried to do too much and now you're gonna pay for it. And so it was literally like about 15-20 minutes of like just that really uncomfortable feeling like after you eat too much, like on Thanksgiving or something, like you've just completely gorged yourself and you're just like sitting there just like, oh god, and your body's just trying to decide what it's going to do. Like, are we going to be able to digest this? We just need to sit still, we just need to relax for a while and just kind of let it settle, or is all this going to come back up? My body decided on the latter, so it all came back up. But I will say that after it all came back up, I felt right as rain. Like I felt so much better. But unfortunately, it was definitely a good solid lesson learned, and learning that lesson, and it only took once, because from there on out I've been taking smaller bites. I've been spacing out how often I take my bites. It is definitely a huge change in how you eat and how you approach food and everything. It is so crazy, and I will probably say this every single video, may as well be my catchphrase at this point, but this is not the easy way out. Seriously. Trying to come up with the different eating styles that you have to deal with, and all the other things that you have to deal with the surgery. It is definitely not an easy way out. If you're thinking about having it or you have had it, do not let anybody ever tell you that is the easy way out. If they say it to you, you let me know. I will come and I don't know, slap them in the face or something. I don't know. I will sick one of my cats on them. It will happen. But definitely not an easy way out. So, and another thing that probably doesn't help mentally is I'm back at work. Work is a very stressful environment. I work in northern Idaho, which is a very conservative area, and they definitely don't believe in COVID. They don't believe in masks. They don't believe in getting vaccinated. They fight me on masks all the time, and a lot of people have made it pretty clear that somebody with my skin tone is most unwelcome in their area. So that is definitely a big challenge for me. So work can be a very stressful environment, and stress itself can do all kinds of weird things to your body. So I just kind of have all these, now that I'm back to the real world and back to adulting and back to quote unquote normal life, all of these additional factors that were making me not feel the way that I was feeling before are kind of back. And that's one thing that my counselor and I do talk about, and one thing that we work on is how to make sure I am able to navigate everything in a healthy manner for my mental health, so that I am still doing what I need to do. I might have to get super crazy and drive my poor coworker insane, but start setting timers and whatnot, just to make sure that, right now I am still restricted to, I can't I have to wait 30 minutes between eating and drinking. So if I have a drink, I have to wait 30 minutes before I can eat anything. And then after I finish eating, and eating should take you about 15 to 30 minutes each time. So I have to, and then after I finish eating, like once I take that last bite, then I have to wait another 30 minutes before I can have anything to drink. So there's a lot that goes into making sure you're doing this and making sure you're doing it right, because otherwise, if you have too many fluids in there, too much fluid buildup, then you're just going to lose a whole bunch of nutrients. Like when you drink at the same time that you eat, it's just taking up extra space, and there's already such limited space that you have to hold foods and whatnot and make sure you get the proper nutrition, that you have to essentially separate things out for the first little bit. So I might have to start being ridiculous and set timers saying like, okay, stop drinking now, and then set another timer. All right, it's your break time, go eat something. And then, just set timers for things on those lines. Like I get an hour for lunch, and I mean, honestly, like I just don't even take anything to drink with me, because I can't have anything to drink right after I eat anyway. By the time I finish eating, I still have to wait another half an hour. So just making these adjustments has just been so odd. And just something to get used to. And from what people have said in the groups, it's not like a permanent thing, but I mean, it is definitely a pretty good habit to keep a hold of. Just because you want to make sure that you're getting the proper amount of nutrients and nutrition, because a lot of people suffer hair loss and or hair thinning, things along those lines post-surgery, because you're malnourished. You're just not getting a lot of protein, you're not getting a lot of calories in. So it happens with a lot. The vitamins that I take do contain biotin, which is good. The vitamins that I take have biotin and like all of the vitamin B's and vitamin D and iron and just pretty much everything that I need. So hopefully I do not run into any issues as far as hair loss or anything like that, but I'll definitely keep everybody posted. As everyone can see, I wear my hair in braids, so I do always have it in at least a protective style. So hopefully I don't run into too many issues with that. And I think that might be it for this one. It's only been a couple weeks, so don't really have too much to discuss. I will definitely continue to keep everybody posted. We'll see if anything significant happens in the next couple weeks, or it might be another month. I don't know. We'll see. Like I said, I want to try and do a bi-weekly or monthly, but I did at least want to follow up with everyone now that I'm on soft foods and let everybody know how soft foods are going for me. And so far, so good. I made a sausage tortellini and spinach soup that was really tasty. Now it's just all about just getting through the holidays, because usually we all drink and party on New Year's Eve and New Year's Day, and I'm actually off work on New Year's Eve, so I mean, it would be like a perfect opportunity to be able to like just, get crunk. Does anybody say that anymore? Oh my god, I just aged myself. I am so sorry, internet. Oh god. But I will not be getting turned on New Year's Eve. I'll just be sitting at home chilling, probably watching Marvel, just because that's what nerds do. But I did want to take some time out for the end of this video. I did not tell a lot of people. I pretty much only told people that I really trusted and people that I felt needed to know that I had this surgery. About the surgery, I really did not go public with it. And then I decided to share this journey with the world. So I posted on my personal Facebook page the introductory video that so many people have watched. Thank you so much for all the views on that. But I decided to share it on my personal Facebook page. And, so many people didn't know that I had this surgery. And the amount of support that I got from people, so many people congratulating me, saying that they're so proud of me for taking this step and doing what I feel is best for me and my health. And so many people that just simply commented with subscribed to this YouTube channel. It means the absolute world to me. I am somebody where when it comes to support for something like this, I'm somebody that needs people that check in, essentially. Like, out of the people that I told about this surgery, I thought that I had made the right decisions, so to speak. As far as the people that I told about the surgery, I thought they would be people that would check in on me on a regular basis, that would ask a lot of questions, that would get very involved with the entire process. And for a huge chunk of them, I found myself incredibly disappointed and let down. So to those of you who have decided to subscribe and that actually do tune into these updates, and for anyone who has sent me messages and reached out to me since I had the surgery and asked questions and just gotten involved and just been supportive in that way, I just can't say thank you enough, and I greatly appreciate it, and it really truly does mean the world to me. Like I said, you can email me any questions that you might have. You can find me on Twitter, find me on Instagram. You can reach out to me in any way. I am more than happy to answer questions and whatnot. And seriously, anybody just saying like, hey, I hope you're doing well, or hey, how's it going? I just hope you know how much it means to me. And in the intro video, I was foolish enough to mention that I do tarot readings from time to time, so naturally a bunch of people have messaged me and asked me for readings. When it comes to tarot and readings and whatnot, it does take a lot of energy, and it really does take being in a good headspace. And those are things that I do not have right now. I am not in a good headspace because the hormones are still working themselves out, and energy is not something that I have a lot of right now either. Just due to the fact that I'm just not eating very much, and now that I'm back to work and everything, my energy levels are pretty depleted, and they're feeling depleted even before I went back to work. My best friend who had the sleep surgery even said that with all the surgeries that she has had, like, nothing took her out the way that weight loss surgery did. So I have just been feeling very tired, very lethargic, like just not a lot of energy. However, I will say, if you are somebody who said that they were interested in having a tarot reading, I can't guarantee when I will be able to do one for you, but I will try my best. So if you are interested in one, please email me at the email address that's in the description box, so that way I know who's interested in one, and then when I'm feeling up for it, I will keep everyone as posted as I can. I will stay in contact with you and let you know how I'm feeling as far as that goes. So thank you for your patience. If you need to have any kind of answers right away, there are plenty of readers out there that are more than open and available and doing readings at this time. I just am not one of them for the time being, but I do appreciate everyone who's curious about it. Or is interested in getting a reading from me specifically. It means a lot. So yeah, if you just shoot me an email, that way I know that you're interested. And yeah, when I'm feeling a little bit more up for it, I will be more than happy to do some readings for my peoples. So thank you guys so much for your interest in my journey. Thank you so much for following me on my journey and listening to me talk incessantly about what's going on. It really does mean a lot. I can feel your support coming from all over. I'm going to do the YouTube thing, and I'm going to say, if you like this video, please like, share, comment, and subscribe if you haven't. And I will see you guys in the next video. Thank you so much for tuning in, and have Merry Christmas, Happy New Year, Happy Holidays. If you already celebrated Hanukkah, I hope you had a happy Hanukkah, all of the things, and I will see you guys for my next check-in. Bye.